Would you please welcome the Leader of the Australian Greens, Senator Richard Di Natale.
And I've been thinking a lot about leadership in recent months. What kind of leader I want to be. How I can help restore some trust and faith back in politics. My role in helping shape the Greens' vision for a prosperous, more caring and confident Australia. And leadership requires courage and conviction. It's about being clear about your core values. It's about knowing who you are and what you stand for. It means treating people with respect. It means consulting widely and listening to the community. The level of disillusionment and disengagement with our political establishment is unprecedented. It's often said that people are apathetic, but I don't believe that's true because apathy implies indifference. They're not apathetic, they're angry. They're angry. And they have a right to be angry. But if the Prime Minister is genuinely interested in ditching the mind-numbing three-word slogans, in having a mature debate about the direction of this country, I welcome that. Eventually, though, he'll need to put some meat on those bones. It's one thing to talk a good game on climate change, on marriage equality. It's another thing altogether to deliver on those things. And on no other issue, is conviction and courage more important than on the issue of global warming. We're now disrupting the world's climate systems and quite literally changing the conditions for life on Earth. Now, Malcolm Turnbull can't be taken seriously on his plan for an economic transformation unless at the heart of that plan is a credible attempt to address global warming and the economic transition that it demands. The end of the mining boom should focus our minds more than ever on what comes next, but as yet, our leaders have no plan. But despite the attacks on the clean energy economy, our clean energy businesses are pushing through. We're now exporting solar inverters to Germany. We're at the cutting edge of new battery technology. So I say this to the new Prime Minister. These are good news stories. They're moving us into the 21st century. Look, if your politics demands it, just ignore the fact that they are green initiatives. Just ignore it. Stand up to some of those dinosaurs in your party and walk away from your plans to abolish ARENA and the Clean Energy Finance Corporation. But let's also recognise that increasing prosperity is not an end unto itself. And this is where the key difference between the Greens and those on the Conservative side of politics is most stark. A fairer tax system allows us to pay for those things that we expect from our national governments: funding healthcare and education, aged care, public transport and infrastructure, social security, a decent childcare system, social services, including domestic violence services. How is it that at a time we have domestic violence on the national agenda that we are cutting funding for some of those critical services? Let's address the issue of housing affordability. And of course, let's protect the environment. These are the key elements of a fair and caring society. I think a confident Australia is one that engages with the world, that looks outward. And yet, this government has turned its back on the world. A confident Australia recognises that being able to offer people protection is a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness. A confident Australia understands that multiculturalism is one of this country's enduring successes, and that rather than dividing us, it compels us to be clear about the things that unite us as a nation. And we Greens are up to that challenge, the challenges of the 21st century. We Greens are the antidote to the toxic political culture of the old parties. We are the party for a confident, prosperous and caring 21st century Australia. Thanks very much.